Hello there. Welcome to episode 36 of Live Fishing. Let's go see if the fish are biting, shall we? As always, if you could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, helps me out a lot. Also consider joining the members on the channel, or if you want to support more, do a gift or a super. Any of those help me, but also just a like and a sub really helps me out the most. Anyways, we're gonna throw around my other cricket lure, see if we can't get a bite on that today. I don't even know if I've gotten a fish on this one yet. But we're gonna throw that around. If we can't get it on that one, then we'll switch to the other cricket one and just fish with that today. Today is another not great day of weather, so we're just gonna try and catch what we can today. Also, today will be my last stream until probably either Sunday or next Tuesday because I have stuff. My brother's birthday. There's a pay-per-view this weekend. I'm gonna go see the Mandalorian movie tomorrow. And it's supposed to rain the next like 3 days and stuff too. So I was like, you know what? Let's take a little like 4 day break, then come back either Sunday or maybe next Tuesday. I'm gonna try and do Sunday. As of right now, I don't have anything planned, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me put down my backpack. Okay. Also, again, we're gonna start doing like standalone shorts that the only place you can see that content in the shorts. I probably won't start that until like a week to 3 weeks, just because I'm gonna be busy here, and so I'm just gonna try and go live as much as I can because of the busyness. But we are gonna start doing that soon. But we did start yesterday that we're gonna try and keep these streams to like 2 to 4 hours long. 2 hours if the fishing isn't good, 4 hours if the fishing is good, and hopes to get our average view duration up and a couple other things, analytics too. So also if you guys could do all the interactions that you possibly can on my streams, it helps me out a lot there too. So let's get to fishing. I mean, it's pretty much the same lure. It's a tiny bit bigger, so it's more of a diver. But it's overcast again, cold, so maybe we can get one on this today. I don't know why at first cast. I don't know why they prefer that other cricket, to be honest. It's quite interesting to me. Yeah, I was looking because I went to go do some eBay this morning. I was looking at some reviews with my brother. And it's either someone saying that they liked it or someone saying that it was boring. And then, like, the people that said that they liked it, a few of them said they did, like, some good fan service or whatever, so I don't know. I'll have to wait and see it tomorrow. I read a few reviews too, so I didn't really see anybody, like, complain other than, like, just it kinda being a little bit boring, I guess. So, I think as long as there's enough action scenes, I think I'll like it. I think I'm still gonna like it. We'll have to wait and see though, because I never really watched the show, so, like, I might like it just because it's, like, I didn't watch the show, so it's, like, a fresh thing for me. I don't know, we'll have to see. Hello there, Sagar. Yeah, yeah. The reviews I read didn't, like, straight up say, like, boring, but that's pretty much what they were saying. Before we get too far, we're gonna grab my little out of my bag, just in case if I wanna switch down there. Welcome in, everyone, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? You could drop a like and a sub. Also, If you wanna support a little more, consider joining the members or leaving a super or a gift on the channel. Oh, yeah, I also need yes, the grasshopper. This is yeah, I guess technically this is a grasshopper, the other one is like a my other one that, like, seems to work better for whatever reason is like a cricket, but I guess it's technically a grasshopper. It's more of, like, cricket colors to me, but we don't I mean, I guess we do have some green or grasshoppers here. I think it's technically a grasshopper. I think, like, technically the people that were selling it were calling it a grasshopper, which, I mean, we do have some green grasshoppers, but when I see these colors, I mainly think of a cricket. But like I just said, we do have some green cricket or grasshoppers, sorry. But most of the grasshoppers here are like a lighter color, like tan or white or like brown. I'm literally just going to see it because it's Star Wars. It's like that's it. If like The Mandalorian was actually, I might still go see it if it was like the same cast and everything, just because I do like Pedro Pascal if he's in the right role. I think I'll like it though. I don't think I don't know. I'm not like a hardcore Star Wars fan or anything, so like I think that's a lot of people they want it a certain way. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see though. Because I mean, other than that one series they did, whatever that was called, The Acolyte, I think. I've liked all of Disney's Star Wars stuff, to be honest with you. I don't think there's been one like all the movies have been good. I'm not saying that they're better than like the original. I mean, maybe a couple of them might be. No, we just started 8 minutes in Oklahoma, by the way. I lost my train of thought there. Oh, I thought that was on me. I was looking down at the chat and I hear a splash. I'm already seeing a few fish hit top water. We might just go ahead and switch, to be honest with you. What's up, HCB Chemistry? How are you today? I don't know though. I mean, the the cricket lure we or grasshopper lure we had worked good. It's just a different color. Sometimes the color does matter, but I also haven't really fished this one too much. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, that one. I think a lot of people just have a bad taste in their mouth because of that. And so like anything new, if it's not just like like a mate like 10 out of 10 perfection, I think people are just gonna hate on it. We'll have to wait. I'll have to wait and see though if people I mean people aren't necessarily hating on it, they're just kind of calling it boring, so we'll have to see. But then it's like half the reviews calling it boring and half of it said it was fun and like fan service or whatever. So, boom, first catch of the day. It's a nice little bluegill eating and watching for a bit. Hell yeah. Well, we just caught our first fish. Nice. I'm not even gonna mess around with these treble hooks today because these are new treble hooks and it's still a bit cold out. Eh. Honestly, though, I'll probably like it because I'm gonna eat some edibles and then go see it in 3D. So as long as it's not like actually boring, like truly boring, and there's not like it's gonna have to be like no visuals or bad visual scenes. Come on here. Get out of his mouth. For me to not like it, because I'm gonna go see it in 3D and on edibles, so for me not to like it, it like truly it's actually like for me not to like it, it's actually gonna be boring then. Because like I just said, I'm gonna see it with edibles and in 3D. Boom, first catch of the day. Much love from Cali. Hell yeah. I'm in Oklahoma. See, my brother, they're on the third season now, and they still like it. So we'll have to wait and see when they finish it. They still like it. Linge Natung? What's the matter? Hello there. Welcome in. Because like, okay, the new Tron movie is completely like it's awful. And I wanted to walk out a couple times while I was in the theater. Oh, we had a bite there. But it was I saw it in 3D and on edibles, and it had just good enough visuals that I stayed the whole movie. I still thought the movie itself was not good at all, but the visuals made me stay with 3D, so as long as it does that, I think I'll like it. Cause like I said, I like Pedro Pascal, so again, we'll just have to wait and see. Yes, yes, yes. What's up, Cherry? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, I go to all my movies on some edibles. It's like a ritual kind of a thing that I like to do. I like to go in with like as much of a kid brain as I possibly can get. There we go. Jesus. What's up, Alec? I'm doing good. How about you? Where's the mask 99? I know. I'm just saying though, like he makes good movies if he has the right role, even if it's like what you're saying. It is beautiful out here. It's usually always beautiful out here. I meant like that Pedro Pascal is usually in a pretty decent movie. Even some of the movies that I don't like, have never seen, and he's in, it's just not necessarily like my type of movie. But he's usually in pretty good movies. He's done a few roles here and there where you could tell maybe it's just because he got offered a good amount of money to do whatever. Oh, damn, I'm sorry. Hope he gets better. I tore my ACL when I was 16. I hate having leg problems. It sucks because you don't realize, like, I mean, maybe you do think about how much you use, like, your legs and arms and hands and stuff, but until you actually, like, hurt it, you're just like when you actually hurt something like that, it's like, "Damn." Hope he gets better, though. Welcome in, everyone, welcome in. If you could drop a like and a sub. Also, if you wanna support a little bit more than that, considering joining the members or leaving a super or a gift. Can we get the stream to 50 likes again? Let's just try to burn it a couple times here. Man, I wish I could zoom out with this camera, the YouTube camera. I wish I could go to 0.5 of a zoom, because then it just would be like a better, you guys could see a tiny bit better around me and stuff. Like my rail a tiny bit more and stuff. Can do that on the iPhone camera, but the YouTube camera doesn't, you can only zoom in. It starts with what it is right now, and then you can only zoom in. You're fishy fishies. You can only zoom in on the YouTube live stream camera. I wish I could zoom out just a little bit, but you can only zoom in. The iPhone camera, the 0.5 zoom out setting on the iPhone camera is like the perfect, it's like how I want it. But yeah, you can only zoom in with YouTube, sadly. Right now is the widest shot I can get. I guess you can zoom out technically, but you have to zoom in first to zoom back out. It's natural. This one is. There are two that are stocked that are taken. This one's taken care of by Oklahoma State, and then there's two other bodies of water that are taken care by Oklahoma State, but this one's natural. Well, it's a man-made lake, but like they don't stock the lake anymore, so. Oh damn, I don't know. It works on Android. Maybe there's a setting within an update or something. There- and drink uh, I can only laugh to that, Dan, because I have not seen it, so I have no idea what you're talking about. You're fishy, fishy, fishies. The biggest fish was an Atlantic sharp-nosed shark. There's some pictures of it in the community tab. You might have to scroll down a little bit. In this place, the biggest one is like a 6 to 8 pound bass, about. Oh, there we go. Second fish of the day. Oh, it's a real colored bluegill. Getting all 3 hooks in. I do not mind to catch these guys today because it is crappy weather. As long as we're catching stuff today, to be honest. Boom. He's really colorful. I've been watching some catfishing videos. It's been making me want to go catfishing. I just got to get a little bit better. I got to get this reel will do good. I mean, but honestly, both of these would do okay. Unless if I just got like a humongo cat on. Even then, if I fought it the correct way, still be okay. I'd need heavier line for sure, though. But been watching some catfishing videos, and I'm like, I kind of want to go catfishing. So it's about humans. They have done that though. I didn't mind it, but I think it was one of the ones with like Mark Wahlberg, I think. And people were like, why are they making it about humans? Like, it was still a good movie, but like you can't technically have like as of like right now, you can't like if you have Earth, humans are on Earth. I mean, I know it's a movie and you could like do something to not have humans here, but still. What's up, Tyler? Killer? Let's go. Yay. What does that mean? What? What's up, Tyler? How are you today? Make a few casts back this way. And then we'll probably skip this little part where all the grass is. Hi, Georgia. Like the state Georgia or like the country? So I live in Oklahoma. Oh, is it a name? Ah, nice, nice, nice. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us today. My phone's saying and there's not supposed to be rain till tomorrow, but then yesterday my phone said it wasn't supposed to rain and we got rained on like the whole stream, pretty much. Junior, okay, okay. I've been thinking about it. I need to get the funds first, but there's a few ideas, like some stickers or maybe like a hat or something. I've been thinking about. I just have to get the funds first, but for sure, I'd rather work with someone that watches me than like try to hit up a company or something. Big fish in that place, and that's cool. Totally appreciate. Thank you, thank you. I was just wondering why you said killer. Yeah, no, I was just like, okay, I understand that. Like, I understand. Sometimes like I don't comprehend text very well. 30 for 100 stickers. That's not bad at all. Already. Um, Trying to think. I have a Discord. I mean, I don't know if you have Discord or not. And if you're comfortable with leaving your email in the community tab, I just don't know if you want to do that. I mean, I don't think anybody would harass you or anything. Oh, it's just your okay. Hello there, Tyler, or hello, Georgia. Is that what you're wanting, Tyler? I'll have to remember that or something, because I'm using my phone right now and I don't have anything to write it down with. Hello there, Allah. Oh, that is true. That is true. I never thought about that. There we go. I accidentally closed my phone trying to that there. I got it though. That is a good idea. I've never thought about if someone says something in chat I need to remember. What's up, Eric? How are you today? I just never that never crossed my mind. Nice. Yeah, I'm good now. I can kind of fish this top water. I just kind of can't let it sink too much. After your fishing trip, did you catch anything? And if you did, what'd you catch? You'd buy a cap? Hell yeah. From California. Thank you, Cherry. Just keep it above the grass. Yeah. I might have to start dialing down some merch then. Because my main thing right now is just was like, I don't know how many people are necessarily going to want it, but I said hi, please. A really good sized roach. Just some perch the bleak. This is super nice. Hell yeah. I've said it like 2 or 3 times, Tyler. I don't know like what else you want me to do. Hello there, Georgia. If you ask again, I'm just gonna ban you for 24 hours there. That's like the 3rd or 4th time I've done it. I don't know what. Trying to be nice too here. It's just like I don't know what you're trying to ask of me. See ya, Eric. No, no, I just don't know what are you trying to like record it or something? Me saying it, and you keep missing it, or are you trying to troll me? Is like my main. That's what I'm really. I don't know. I don't know. The wind is winding just enough to where I can't see the juicy holes that are out there. No, no worries. No need to be sorry. I just am genuinely like asking. Anything today. We can catch largemouth bluegill, sunfish, hybrids of like bluegill, sunfish. Um, the crappie bite from the bank here has kind of died down. Not saying we still can't catch them, but they're more out towards the middle. You got to get on a kayak to get the crappie nowadays. But yeah, mainly largemouth and bluegill, whichever one wants to get on. We caught two bluegill, right? Just two so far. I think it's just two so far, which is all I can ask for in a day like this. The weather's been crappy the last 2 days. As long as we're catching stuff. Get it to the grass, thank you. Oh, yeah, I don't save. I just mainly the main reason is just don't really like to clean fish. I've never done it, but I know I'm not gonna like it because I used to go trout fishing as a kid, and my dad would clean the fish. And I like eating fish, but I do not want to clean them. Don't even really necessarily want to learn. I might learn though for the YouTube channel. We might do some like catch, clean and cook or whatever in the future. But then also, I just like to catch and release mainly. I like the thrill of like the hunt almost of like trying to get the fish on and stuff. If I were to eat any fish though, I would just eat like the bluegill or the crappie out of here, or maybe some catfish. I'm not like a vegan or anything, but I like to try not to kill animals myself. Obviously, like the meat I get from the grocery store, someone's killing that, but like I don't really care. Now, if like there's an EMP end of the world scenario, then yeah, sure. I'll kill some animals to eat. What's up, Blaze? Yeah, we got two bluegill so far in the first 30 minutes of fishing so far. Kind of crappy weather yesterday and today, so as long as we're catching stuff. Okay, let's just go down by the drain here. Yeah, that too. Like the amount of bluegill that you have to get is like I don't want to do that much cleaning. Like if I could catch one bluegill and that would be like enough meat and everything, then yeah, sure. I might do that here and there. But I don't want to just clean one fish just to have like a little taste of fish. Like if I'm gonna kill some fish to eat it, I want to like try and catch the limit and then eat that. Cause like I've gone deep sea fishing before and we've kept some of the red snapper and whatnot. But then again, we most of the time there's someone else cleaning it. On what do you mean on this? Yeah, yeah. We caught two bluegill on this so far today. Is that just construction noise or is that thunder already? Is my phone just being real stupid recently and not telling me that it's actually supposed to rain? We might put a popper on too today. I was wanting to do that yesterday, but then it started to rain. No, sadly, no, Nate. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you could drop a like and a sub, helps me out a lot. Also, if you want to support a little bit more, consider joining the members or leaving a super or a gift. You know what? I think we are gonna try popper after this lure. Save the cricket for the end of stream. The popper doesn't really do much. We can save the other top water cricket for after that then. Yeah, I mean, I go to the same lake pretty much every time because it's just too good at fishing. We are gonna go to a new lake. I was wanting to do this other lake here this week, but it's just not good weather, so I'm gonna wait till it's good weather to go to the other lake. I wish I could go to some of the other bodies of water. There's just bad connection out there, sadly. Oh, okay. So, okay, are they wanting like a continuous reel today then instead of pauses? This bug spray I have does not work, dude. Uh, Put some on every day, and I just still get hit by them. Let's launch it out there. That was a bird. The fish jumped up at the bird, though. And there's definitely some pretty big bass in here. Gotta make a move to a town that's right for me. I want to get some new lures. I still want to get that micro, or not micro, but the small crankbait I saw at Walmart. Feel like that'll do, and it's white. so it's definitely gonna do really well out here. It's why I've noticed they like kind of the slimmer as slim as you can get with, like, depending on what type of creature bait or whatever you're using. Thank you guys for 20 likes. Can we get 30 more for the 50 bomb goal of the stream? If you haven't already subscribed to, maybe please consider subscribing. All right, let's keep rotating down. I like we might get some as we get closer to this corner here. At least some bluegill. I think the bass, not saying that because we did catch two yesterday, but I think the majority of the bass are kind of just shut down right now because of the weird weather. They're either still spawning or they're post spawn. And then we got hit with weird weather, so they're just like, I'm just gonna sit here. Grayish. Uh, 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 uh. Did you know that my dog is a dog? I still ask Melvin if he knows that he's a dog for anybody that's been watching my channel for a while. I might put the popper on real quick here soon. Oh, we just got hit. Didn't take off with it though. Oh yeah, again, shout out to Freddie G again. He's just shown so much support on the channel recently. Gifted us 5 members, level 2 members too yesterday. Dang it. I do have a bit of a but the one popper I have with me is oh, I think I need to tie my drag just a bit. He was fighting though. Hell yeah. We had him though. He wasn't going anywhere. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Making some progress there. Cool. Just gonna have to pop it out. Yeah, that'll help me out, buddy. Hello there, one sec. Get this guy unhooked. Yeah, there we go. Just had to open his mouth. That's what she said. Boom. Nice, like 1.5 pounder. Maybe upper ones close to 2. Hello there, Arsenio. Heck yeah, guys. Nice. Nice bass here. Fought real hard. Let's go release her. Bye, have a beautiful time. You're supposed to go out that way, though. Go out that way. There you go. There she goes. uh, if you guys can't drop a like and a sub for that, then what are you doing here? Mhm. Heck yeah. Okay, tighten my drag just a bit. Let's do like 5 clicks, see where that gets us. Heck yeah. Nice. Quite the fight there. These fish out of this lake are quite the fighters. No matter how small they are. They'll still try to run off with it. I've been to some lakes where, like, you catch, like, that size of bass, and they just give up, and you can just, like, straight up reel 'em in. I don't there's, like, 80% of the time when I catch a fish out here, they fight pretty decently. I saw him swipe at it too, that was nice. I've been trying to do better hook sets too, if you guys haven't noticed. Heck yeah, dude, honestly, that makes my day right there. Any bass that's like a pound, pound and a half heavier and fights good, that makes my day. What's up, Francis? How are you today? Welcome in, welcome in. We just caught our first largemouth of the day. Oh. Caught 2 other bluegill, now we got a nice honestly, she was more closer probably to, like, a pound and a half, 2 pounds now that, like, I released her and everything. I think that was just grass. Grass or a bluegill. I really need to get a scale for not just for like that, but just like we'll be able to do other little like challenges with the scale and whatnot. Thank you guys for 25 likes on the stream. We're halfway to the 50 bomb goal. Can we do it? Also consider subscribing if you haven't already. Both of those helps me out a lot. Also chatting, sharing, interactions help me out. Also, to any of the guys, any of my like mods or like day ones, if you guys start to find that I'm saying stuff like that a little bit too often, just let me know and I'll try to make a little bit more conscious effort of like to spread it out. But I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind saying it to be honest. I just don't want to annoy you guys if it is ever if it does ever get like that. Like I was just constant. That was a constant reel, right? Bum, 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 bum. You know what movie I'm pretty excited there's a bunch of movies that, like, hopefully they're good, but I'm pretty excited to go and see in the theater whether they turn out to be good or not. Like, this week, The Mandalorian, Mortal Kombat 2. I know Mortal Kombat 2 came out at the beginning of the month, but seeing it for my brother's birthday. There's a Passenger movie. I like the idea. It's a horror movie. It seems like it could be good. We'll have to see if it is or not. And then next week is the Backrooms movie, which I'm pretty excited for. Early reviews are coming out too that it people are liking it. So and then the week after that is the new Scary Movie, and then also Masters of the Universe. And then I think the week after that is Toy Story. It's pretty much the summer blockbuster season is, like, started, even though it's technically not summer. Honestly, out of all the movies I just named, The Mandalorian and Masters of the Universe are the only 2 that I'm actually kind of like, I hope that they turn out better than what some people have been saying about them. I haven't really seen any reviews for Masters of the Universe, but just some of like what Dan's told me and then some of the stuff I've seen, like, on social media. It could turn out to be just a trash fest. We'll have to wait and see, though. Also, again, I was never, like, a big fan of, like, He-Man or Masters of the Universe, so I still might end up liking it even if it's, like, the core fan base doesn't like it. That's another movie, as long as the action and the CGI is good, and I'll go see it in 3D if they have it in 3D, and I'll just there's just a baseline enjoyment for me there. Also, Nate, if you're still here, that's why I go come down here. This year, I've been seem to when this part of the lake is the bite is on, seem to get a little bit bigger fish down here than up top. Trust me, I've thought about we will eventually switch up bodies of water here and there. And as we make money on the channel, obviously, I might try and plan some trips or whatever, but, like I was saying yesterday, the one guy I, like, kinda take inspiration from and whatnot, he pretty much goes to the same body of water, and he's holding it anywhere from, like, 150 to, like, 300 concurrent viewers with 150,000 subscribers and growing. So, I that when I did first start this, I was a little bit worried about fishing the same body of water, but Dan has said that it's pretty much all like, obviously, you might, like, look a tiny bit different because of the landscape or whatever, but you're still gonna be looking at a body of water. And then Dan's told me that, and then, like I said, that guy, Jimmy R Adventures, that I take some inspiration from too. Obviously, he does well fishing the same body of water. Although I think he's, like, in Colorado or something, because he's, like, around a bunch of mountains. Not saying this area isn't beautiful, because it is, but what's up, Exec Ghost? How are you today? Have you got to use your new bait caster? I believe that's what you said you got? Just grass, just grass. Yeah, see, like, other than just, like, He-Man, the character, and, like, him saying, "I have the power," other than that, I really don't know that much about, like, Masters of the Universe. Like, we've sold a few things on our eBay, like, read-along books with some records and some comics we've sold before, but other than that, I have no idea. I don't really know much. Other than that and, like, Skeletor character, I don't really know much. Frickin' I do know Jared Leto is the voice of Skeletor. Uh, Guys, should we switch to top water bait or just fish with this more? Because honestly, we might just keep this guy on if we're gonna continue to catch stuff. I kinda wanna throw a top water down here, though. So we've only caught in bluegill on top water this year so far. Like a true top water bait. We haven't gotten a largemouth, but also at the same time, haven't really given it too many tries. What's up, boy waffle? Pisses you off. Me, dude, and I'm not holding my breath. And yeah, that is true. I have noticed recently they do like kind of change the trailers so that way the movie is a bit different for certain things like that. But again, we'll have to wait see if they actually do it. You know what? We're gonna throw a top water on, see if it works. If not, we'll probably put this guy back on and make another pass down here, and then maybe go make a pass up at the spots up at the top part of the lake. I have a few options to fish too that I wouldn't be against. Okie dokie. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you could drop a like and a sub if you haven't already, helps me out a lot. We are 22 likes away from the 50 bomb goal. Also, we're pretty close to 1,200 subscribers. We might hit it today. If we don't hit it today, we'll get close. We were like 14 away, I believe, or something like that. At least when we started the stream. We average about like 15 to 20 subscribers every stream, so sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, depending on the length and everything. Hello there, Kipton. How are you today? Put all the lures on the lines. uh, there are some like lures where there's a like you fish with multiple like soft plastics and stuff. It's just those lures are kind of a little bit overkill for this lake. I will be casting it straight out in front of me because you guys can't really tell on the cameras, but there's a bunch of grass beds out there, so I see bass out there jump up all the time. I've also caught bass where they, like, hit my lure as soon as it hits the water out there, so normally, yes, with top water, you wanna cast at cover and, like, structure, and I am doing that. It's just I don't know if you guys can tell on camera or not. No, that literally there's called that's funny that you say chandelier, because there's a rig called the A rig, and you literally have something that looks like a chandelier with baits on it. You have like 10 to 20 baits, just depending on how big of an A rig you wanna fish with. Those are, like, a little bit more for, like, the ocean or, like, rivers, because they mimic, like, bigger schools of bait fish, which we do have schools of bait fish in here, it's just the amount the size I mean, I guess I could get, like, a small A rig and fish it in here, but then also those are heavier baits and, they'll grab a lot of grass too, even the small ones. They did. Shoulda came up with it faster, Dan. See something just hit top water that way or chase something. Come on, let's get our first topwater largemouth today. I don't even care how big it is. Ooh, thank you guys for 30 likes. Can we get 19 more for the goal? Also consider subscribing if you haven't already. Stream fishing. I think the A-rig has been around for a long, long time, or at least the versions of it have been around. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah, see, the can I get there? Just about. See, this is about as heavy. I'll go slightly heavier of a lure. Was that a bite? Might have just been a bluegill. But even with this heavy lure, I barely can get it to where the not necessarily want to necessarily do that necessarily. It's terp-tickler. Okay. As long as I can get it to that first bed of grass that's right there, which I can easily. I'm sorry if that hurts your guys' ears. Shit. Of course, I put a top water on and then the wind starts. It's not too windy though. We can still catch something with top water. Just might not. It just the water might have just gotten just cold enough for these fish not to really want to hit a top water lure. Because honestly, some of the stuff we were seeing, they could just be chasing the fish. Come on, fishy, fishy. I want to get my first topwater largemouth, please. Hello there, Buddy Morris. How are you today? Hello there, Javid. How are you today? Oh, I think that was a bluegill. You caught a bass? Hell yeah. Nice. Trying to get my first top water bass of the year, like on a true top water bait. Just might be just a little bit too chilly today, though. We're gonna pass the bank down once with the top water, though, see if we can't get something down here. Then we'll put on probably the top water cricket. Either that or oh, something swirled on it, and it went on for a second. We might try one other lure other than the cricket and this top water. But it's just crappy weather today, and today's the last stream until, like, probably Sunday, so I just kinda wanna catch some fish today. But we will try this top water. Yeah, we caught 2 bluegill and about, like, a pound and a half bass on a cricket lure. Now we're trying some top water because 'cause I've seen some fish blow up on some fish out on the middle of the lake. Don't get anything on this, then we're gonna switch probably back to the other the top water cricket lure, not the diving one that we had on. I don't know yet, though. We might put the diving one back on and see if we can't get another bass. At least the winds went back to normal. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta make a move to a town that's right for me. Hello, Jay Fitz. How are you today? Welcome in. Oh, I see some movement out there. Let's cast out to it. I went a little bit too far to the right there. Leighton, what's up, Leighton? How are you today? Ay, yeah, yeah. I need to retire now. Kidding. I don't know if this is, I don't no, I don't know, you know? I don't know if we're gonna get that top water bite today or not. I kinda wanna spend our time fishing something that I know that works. But I know this works out here, just maybe not today. I just almost threw myself. I just casted right on top of a fish. See, they're out there. It could have been a turtle too, but guys, can we get 15 more likes on the stream for the 50 bomb goal? I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. We're gonna give it a few more minutes with this. Cast it next to the strain and a couple other spots. Oh no, there it was. I thought it went under for a second. Oh my god, Dan. I thought we went under there. I just maybe a bluegill did something funny with it. Oh well. Whoa, why are we all wrapped like that? What the heck? What the heck? The last few streams with my weird knots and stuff been quite interesting. If this knot's up, then I'm just gonna take it as a sign to take the top water off. Okay, maybe not. Come on, topwater bass. I know there's one of you in here. Come on. Just not feeling this anymore. Guys, I don't think we're gonna get a topwater bite today on this lure. Yeah, I think we're gonna switch back to the cricket we were using and fish back down the bank, and then go up and fish the other part of the lake, and then see what time it is. Kinda just wanna throw that other cricket around. What's up, AJ Bait? How are you? Yeah, we caught 2 bluegill and about a pound and a half largemouth, and then I was just trying some topwater. Think it's just a tiny bit too chilly for topwater today. So we're gonna switch back to the cricket lure that we were catching stuff with. Alrighty. Ugh. Is that the great blue heron, or is that a bald eagle? We do have some bald eagles here. Haven't seen one out at this lake. I've seen them out at the other lakes. It's just far enough away that it's just like a black and gray silhouette of a bird in the sky, so I can't tell if it's like a turkey vulture, a great heron, or a bald eagle. It's pretty big though. USA. You I think it's a turkey vulture the way it's like circling right now. It's pretty big though. I mean, turkey vultures can get that big. Okay, now there's 2 other birds flying with it. I think it's a turkey vulture. I think it's just a really big one. I wonder if it's like mating season or something for them. And so like the one is the male or a female. Oh no, there's a couple other big ones now. There's actually 4 of them, I see. The other ones have come to join him in the fly, where they found with some food. Alrighty, let's get back to fishing with what was working here. Ah, I think that was just grass. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you could drop a like and a sub, if you haven't already, helps me out a lot. Also, if you want to help me out just a little bit more, consider becoming a member or doing a super chat or a gift. Any of those help me. Boom. Hopefully, by next stream, it warms back up. I mean, I'm pretty sure it should. That's just grass, yes. When does the World Cup start? Because that's like one of the few times I watch soccer. even if the US isn't in it or whatever. Like, I like to watch the US until they lose, and then I'll watch the last few matches just because most of the time I don't really know most of the players and stuff, so I like to watch big matches still of, like, sporting events, so I usually watch the US until they lose, and then, like I said, I'll watch, like, the last, like, 4 or 5 matches. Obviously, like, the championship match, but then, like, I'll watch the couple before that. Ooh, ooh, come on, fishies, where are thou? Just grass, it's just grass. It's just grass, Trenton, it's just grass. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Dan. Oh, shit. Yep, 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 I seen that video too. I'm talking about soccer or football, whatever you call it. Whoa. Happens from time to time. Do you guys know the Muffin Man? Just grass. That was just grass. That was just grass. Guys, can we get 12 more likes on the stream? Come on. Come on now. Joking. I think a lot of the fish, because I'm not even really seeing any bluegill up close here. I think a lot of them are pushed back out. Just shut down. Oh, there's just grass. Oh yeah, guys, I think we lost Van. I don't think Van's a part of the channel anymore. Cause I think he blocked me on X. Either he deleted all of his social media or he blocked me. I don't know why. But I mean, he's welcome back. He's always welcome here. But I think we might have lost Van, guys. I don't know. I have no idea. But the last stream he was in, he sent me, like, a picture of some fish to, like, help me out with some stuff, and when I went to go look at it, um, I could still view what he sent, but then at the bottom, like, where I normally type a message at, it said, "You cannot send message you cannot send a user" God, I can't speak. "You cannot send the user a message because he has blocked you." So, I don't know what happened. And that's the only other way I was, because he's not on Discord, and then other than hearing the lives, that's the only other way, like, he was communicating, because he would ask me about movies and certain things. Ah, that grass or fish? Think we're gonna go and make we're gonna finish the bank down here with this lure and then go make a passing with it. Up at the top part, I've been wanting to throw this little pink crankbait that we've thrown before, but we've just been catching stuff on our first lures, so I just haven't switched to it yet. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened. Think maybe he took something I said wrong, or he realized that I'm probably not gonna do video games again. Although, actually, I'll say this, the other day, it was actually yesterday, it wasn't the other day. Yesterday, um, someone liked one of my old Battlefield 2042 videos on TikTok, and I went back and watched it, and I was just like, "Damn, 2042 was such a good game." It's so much better than Battlefield 6, and, like, it made me sad too, because I was like, if Battlefield 6 was like 2042, or if 2042 was still populated enough to where it wasn't just, like, 90% bots, I honestly probably would still stream it, because it's such a good game. But then I just was, like, looking, and I was just like, "God, man, I wish Battlefield 6 wasn't trash." But I really 2042 is such a good game. That was the main takeaway. I was like, "Man, we had such a good game, and a lot of people took it or not took advantage of it, but, like, didn't appreciate it while I was here." Yeah, well, that was at the end of it, that's what I mean. They were purposely trying to be like, "Come to Battlefield 6." 'Cause it was one of my videos where I would, like, be with Sundance, and I would, like, use the wingsuit to glide down behind vehicles and throw C4 and, like, throw an EMP grenade or, like, a crossbow shot at it. And I was just like, it made me be like, I kinda wanna play Battlefield 6, but then I was just like, you can't. You are just so limited on the fun you can have with Battlefield 6. the majority of the time when I would, like, come up with an idea of to something to do, it would, like, block me from doing it, and I'm sorry, I don't wanna sit there and take RPG shots at helicopters all day or just ran a car in C4 all day. There needs to be more than the C4 in an RPG, and yeah. And then, like, the snipers, they were okay, but not really that fun. Maps were awful, and then I also just don't wanna wait because I know I got into Battlefield 2042 after, like, it's been a game for, like, 2.5 years, 3 years, or whatever it was when I got into it. I just don't have the time right now to wait for Battlefield 6 for 2 years for it to be better. Guys, can we get 12 more likes on the stream? Also, if you haven't subbed, please consider subscribing, helps me out a lot. 'Cause that's my main thing, like, when that's why I stayed with Battlefield 6 for so long is because, like, I would be like I did start playing the last Battlefield pretty late into its life cycle, and so that's why I stuck with and Ivan too, I stuck with Battlefield 6 for so long. But as soon as I did this my first fishing live stream and that suc was s this it was as successful as it was, I was like, "Yeah, okay. I, like, actually have a reason now not to other than just the game being bad, I, like, actually have a legitimate good reason not to play it anymore." 'Cause honestly, it's kinda weird now that I know now that we're doing what we're doing now, but the past year before I started doing the fishing streams, I would have these, like, super vivid dreams of me going fishing at, like, these weird places and stuff, or I was, like, a guide in some of the dreams, but it was always, like, super vivid fishing dreams, and now that we're doing it now, I'm just like, that was just me, like, manifesting what we're doing right now and the future of this channel, and then Battlefield 6 did what it did, and so, yeah, now we're here. What was following me there? Is that a little fish? Little tiny bluey? Come on, let's get another fish. Honestly, I don't even care what it is. Let's get our 4th fish. You did call it, I'll give you that, Dan. You did call it. I just had to give it a chance. And honestly, like, not saying I'll never play video games again, but I just don't like the way video games are at least shooters. I don't like the direction they're headed in. Turtle. I don't wanna get into too much of that because I don't wanna rant on video games anymore. Because I really do wish I could still play them, like, on stream and everything, and them do well and whatnot, and I have a good time, it's just doesn't happen anymore. I was truly getting burnt out on it. Anyways, I'm glad I found this. Not fishing, but live streaming my fishing. Guys, can we get 12 more likes on the stream? Come on. Beep, beep, baby. Yeah, I saw that too. Plus, they're doing a bunch of weird other shit with it too, to like, if you don't log in for like 30 days or whatever the fuck that thing is. Either grass or bluegill. There's just been some stuff in and around the video game scene that recently I don't like. Man, is it just turned off today? I mean, we've caught those 3, just or is the other cricket lure just, like, that much like, the fish like it that much more? It's just crazy to me that they'll prefer something that just very slightly different. Beep, beep, baby. I just if we leave down here, I don't necessarily wanna walk back down here. We might try that blue jerkbait again today too, we'll see. Jesus, that one was weird last time, the way it would swim. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew that. No, yeah, I knew that. That's why I, like, go to the movies. That's why I don't really buy movies anymore, unless if you are, like, a physical collector. That was a big splash out there. It is kinda stupid, though, if you I understand, like, they lose the license or whatever, but then, like, instead of accessing it through Amazon, the movie company should give you, like, a code to just download the movie or something like that. Well, yeah, that's what I mean, like, they should give you an option to, like, get to be able to have the movie physically then. 'Cause I get the convenience then of, like, having it through that whatever app, you just load up the app, but, like you're saying, if they lose the license, if you, like, bought the movie, you should, like the movie whoever like, whatever company made the movie should then, like, send out emails being like, "Do you want your copy?" Think we're gonna stay down here. I wanna fish this pink bait or the blue one, either the pink or blue, I haven't decided yet. And then we'll head back up. We'll put this guy back on or the other cricket and start fishing our way back to the panfish pond. Unless if we just time or something happens. Honestly, I think we're gonna do pink because I think it's a little bit too overcast to do the black and blue. Ah, just grass. Plus the oh, aha! I was literally taking it out of the water and he came up and hit it. Second largemouth of the day. Oh, let's not do that. It's a little dink. Go whatever will take him though. Because we fished this bank total of 4 times now with this lure. So, I believe or 3 times because we went down and then changed or no, only 2. Only 2. Either way. I think that's all the fish that are gonna bite right now, at least while we're alive in here. Hello there, Manfred. How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, can we get 11 more likes on the stream? Alright, let's put the pink one on. What we might do is make a pass down with the pink and then make back down the pass with the blue one. Unless with the pink lure, we just catch a bunch with. I don't know though, I kinda wanna throw this one. We'll save it for I'll throw this. Oh, come on. Thank you. Do you want to build a snowman? Okay, bye. All right. First cast with new lure. We used to be best buddies. What the frick? What are we doing here, line? What the what? What's going on? What's going on? Here we go. Okay. All right, now actual first cast with new lure. Jesus. How does that happen? Jeez. Okay. We good now, line? Pole, lure, brain. This one doesn't quite have as much vibration as some of the other crankbaits do. Ah, yeah. And it sits on top water before you reel, so someone wants to hit top water like this feller does. Stab it. Boom. I should just leave you there to die. I'm joking. It's a joke, guys. Someone just hit my line there. Silly fishies. Guys, can we get 11 more likes? Come on. Okay, the bluegill seem to be liking this a little bit better. We just had a couple hits. They just were not that big. Okay, bye. Oh, what is that? Something's coming up yet to check it out. They keep hitting it. I think it's just something super small. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How's everyone's day doing? Oh, yeah, there's just a small little bluegill just followed it there. Ah, 'Everybody clap your hands.' 40 likes. Thank you, guys. Can we get 10 more for the 50 bomb goal? How does that not get in its mouth? That was like a decent hit. Whatever. Missed. Ooh. The force is strong with this one. 8 more likes. Can we do it, guys? Come on. Also, if you haven't subbed, please consider subbing. Also, if you wanna help me out a little bit more than that, we do have members and super chats and gifts on the channel. What's up, Cam? How are you today? Scared something there. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Catching some fish, so I can't be complaining. Are we just gonna catch the one bluey on this guy? Okay, come on. Let's try to get a little bit bigger of a bass. Let's get like a 2 pounder or bigger. Or just honestly another largemouth. Let's get a third one today. Did not release the bell there. And they're blowing up on stuff out top there. Or out in the middle there. They're blowing up on stuff on top of the water. I can't speak right now. Think we're gonna walk the bank. We're gonna finish this walk with this lure, and then I think we're just gonna put the cricket on, fish our way back to the car slowly. Either get to the car or the time limits, and then we'll just try and get one more fish. Still got about 2 hours of fishing left at the most. Unless if we just don't catch anything here soon. They had like 2 little guys follow it there. I was a little bit earlier and, wasn't getting anything. Well, they are blowing up on stuff out in the middle of it. I just can't even with my bigger topwater on, I just can't quite reach them. It's just out of my reach. Plus, the water is cold, so I don't know if they're necessarily actually blowing up on stuff on water or if they're, like, chasing something, and then whatever they're chasing, and then the fish just makes a big thing that looks like they blow up. I wanna get my first topwater largemouth of the year. I haven't got one this year. We've gotten topwater bluegill, but no topwater largemouth yet. But I used to catch them on topwater. That's, like, one of the only lures I used to fish out here, was a topwater lure. Ah, so I know it works. Just gotta get the right day. Guys, can we get 7 more likes for the 50 bomb goal? Come on. Get on Dangled. There we go. Got the bottom hook. Now we get the top hook, and now we're good. Something swam right up to it. Made a decent little wake in the water. Yeah, there's another one across the lake. They're just taunting me. Like, we're gonna hit and literally, like, when I put top water on, I stopped seeing them hit the top water. It's like they know. Bunch of activity right here. Look at that. They're into it. Just little guys. You used to be best buddies. There we go. Heck yeah, dude swallowed it though. Not quite. We're good. Nice. Okay. A tiny bit bigger, just a tiny bit. Get out of my pocket, please. I think there's another one out there. That's why he like ate it like this. Or another fish going after it. God damn it. Where are these hooks? Okay. So it's just these ones. Just don't want these to like get into anything. Ah, fuck. Fuck. God damn it. I have to do this too, otherwise he's just gonna die. I have to try to get it out. The way the lure's in his mouth and everything. Okay. Get off of me, line. Thank you. No, don't do that, don't do that. Here we go. Don't try to swallow it, buddy. He should be alright. He's just gonna bleed for a second. Yep. Oh, go the other way, buddy. Yep. Go out. He's just shocked right now. He'll be fine. Okay, good. Nah, he's good. He'll If I didn't get it out though, he would've been a goner. I just had to be very technical there. He was gonna bleed no matter what. It's either I cut my line there and he can't really eat anything, and maybe because it wasn't gut hooked quite, it was just in his gills. So, luckily. But normally they don't eat my crankbait that like that. I think he should be fine though. He wasn't bleeding a whole lot, and it was just like 1 or 2 of his gills. We got it though. Okay, Chad, you can just leave. It is gonna be fine. Have you ever fished before? Do you even know anything about fishing? Do you know that actually pressure stops bleeding? So that way when the fish goes back into the deep water, the pressure of the lake is gonna stop the bleeding, and then he's gonna slowly heal back. Did you know that? Thank you, Cam. Thank you. What's up, Craig? I just always try to get it out. Luckily, like I was just saying, he wasn't in the belly. It was just on the gills. So luckily I got it good enough there. I was about to do that, Cam. If I didn't get it out right there, I was about to dip him back in the water. Okay. Maybe you can try the next stream, Chad. Anyways, let's get back to fishing. Trust me, I just hate doing it. That's why I kind of reacted like that. I just really don't like it to happen. But I've gotten worse out than that before, so and I've actually caught fish with way worse, like gut hooked and stuff, and they are just as feisty as all the other fish. Luckily, luckily it wasn't gut hooked. Luckily it was just in the in the gills, so he'll survive. I know he is an ass. Whether he was joking or not, it's not that is like one of the very few situations out here that I'm not gonna joke about, because that is life death for the fish there. If I wasn't able to get my lure out, and if I cut the line like he said to, then it's gonna get released, and then maybe the hooks might get out, either rust out or maybe it can finagle it out there in the middle, but I doubt it, the way it was hooked in its mouth, and then on top of that, the way it was hooked, it would block it from feeding anything, so that Chad guy just has no idea what he's talking about. I'm glad Cam and a couple other people in here know aren't dumbasses. Yeah, exactly. I've seen way hooked worse ones too. You just gotta be careful with it. I'm glad I was able to take it out of the top of the mouth too. There for a second, I was about to start trying to bring it through the gills, and I hate to do that with treble hooks, but luckily I got it out. I just had to use my fingers there too on the gills instead of the pliers. Oh well. I wish I could have shown him off a bit more for you guys. Oh well. What's up, Troy? I remember the name Troy. Yes. It's, like, literally the only part of fishing that like, even losing fish, I'd rather lose fish than, like, gut hook a fish or, like, gill hook it enough to where it can't survive. Yeah, my ex had piercing the same issue. Damn. Oh, shit. You were in my last stream? Yes, I do remember you then, that's why I remember it. You the name Troy. I'm just awful with names, to be honest, so it usually takes about 2 or 3 streams for me to start recognizing names. Think I need to time my drag just, like, 1 or 2 more clicks. Yeah. Guys, can we get 5 more likes on the stream for the 50 bomb? Oh, it's just grass, it's just grass. Felt like a hit. Heck yeah, we did upgrade our bass a tiny bit. It's about the same length, but that guy was a bit chunkier. Or that girl. Yes, yes, yes. No, see, like, I have a good memory in the sense that, like, if you reference something or you tell me about something, I can be like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that," but unless if it's just, like, immediate in my that day or, like, the next day, something's going on or whatever, I just don't. I have an awful memory because of my Xanax use, my past Xanax use. Heck yeah. Alright. That was our 3rd bass, actually. Forgot we caught that little dink earlier. The same way? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Actually, on, like, the subject of, like, gut hooked fish and stuff, my very first largemouth of the year was a gut hooked fish, and I got it out, but then when I came back around to that spot later, it died. But that was, like, in February when the water was super cold, and it was a little dinky bass. It was a little baby bass, like, maybe a year old. I felt so bad too. I was like, "God, why did my first largemouth of 2026 have to be a gut hooked and then it dies?" We were using my deeper diving cricket at the beginning of stream, and we caught 2 bluegill and, about a little bit smaller of a bass or 2 bass, I guess. And then now we're using this little, like, pink minnow looking guy. But not the same cricket as yesterday. The one we were using yesterday, still a little bit more on top water. We might put that one on at the end. 4 more likes, guys. Can we do it? I think we can. Okay, yeah. It's just too thick of grass right here. Dang. Actually, a lot of my fish I've caught, I've caught a few on the belly, but I've caught a lot, like, on the outside of the mouths t this year. It's like I've never had so many fish swipe and, like, get hooked not in the mouths than this year. There's so many fish that I've, like, hooked on not in the mouth, and it's just them swiping at it. Hello there, Narasan. How are you today? Sorry if I butchered your name. 3 more likes. But yeah, I think that bass that we just caught, I think there was another fish going after it. I think that's why it ate it like that. It was like super aggressive. It was like, nope, that's mine. Because I saw like 2 or 3 fish waking, but like from different directions. What's up, JKL Outdoor? How are you today? 2 more likes. Just grass. I wish all summer was this weather. Then it probably wouldn't be summer, would it? We'd call it something else. Actually, no, not like this. I wish all summer was about 20 degrees cooler or warmer. I mean, sorry, because it's about like 60. Actually, about 10, 15 degrees warmer because it's about 60. So if it would just be like 70, 75, 70 to 80 all summer. Spring, fall. Yes. Let's just have that year round, guys. Let's just have spring, fall. The largemouth bat bite is just on all year long. So is all the other bites. There we go. Oh, is this a crappie? Wow. I have not got a crappie out of this part of the lake yet, and it's a nice slab. Guys, we've completed the Holy Trinity. I got it in its gills again, dude. What the heck? Or what is with these fish? Okay, I got it. He did kind of get his gill. He's bleeding too. Jesus Christ, what are they with these fish today? Anyways, boom. For YouTube. Nice crappie. Dang it, dude. I wanted to look at that crappie longer. It's just not gonna keep it. What with these? Whatever, I'll take it. That's my first crappie out of down here. Usually I catch them up top in the main part of the lake, and I'm glad that's new knowledge we have that there's crappie down here. And it's a decent sized one too. Oregon weather, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a summer name. I know, like, I'm not used to it. Like we were just talking about how, like, all the hooks are, like, on the outside of the fish. Today, they're actually swallowing it. Even the bluegill have been, like, putting the hooks all the way in their mouths. Whatever. I mean, it's better, like, we bring them in more. We actually get to look at the fish more often. I just wish they wouldn't get hooked in their gills. 2 more likes, guys. I was wondering if there's crappie down here or not. I mean, I don't see why there wouldn't. I just personally haven't ever caught any down here. Because if all the other fish can come down here through the creek from the floods and stuff, I imagine the crappie do also. Nice. It's our first crappie in, like, a month, I think, or something like that. Hello there, Troy. What's up, Troy? I forget that the chat asks you guys to, like, say hi ever so often. I think we're gonna just keep this guy on, this bait on. Oh, is that a fish or grass? I think that might have been a fish. Be right back. Alrighty, alrighty. Yeah, we're probably gonna stay out for the full 4 hours today then. So we got about an hour and a half left of fishing. Again, I'm testing some stuff out with my analytics, so we're trying to keep all the streams between 2 and 4 hours long. But also, like I've said, I've looked at the we're testing some missed him. We're testing something out, but at the same time, I was looking at my analytics. We have enough now to where I can, like, start making judgmental calls on, like, certain things. And I've been noticing, even if the day is good for fishing, most of my streams start to die off about the 3 or 4 hour mark. Even like I said, even if we're catching stuff that day, about 3 or 4 hours, there's a bigger drop in viewership, which it made sense. But then, like yesterday, I was looking at yesterday's viewership graph, and the only 2, like, big spikes in numbers was at the beginning of stream and at the end of stream, and if you look at the graph, it's a lot more of where I needed to be, and we got our average view duration, already on that stream is, like, 42 seconds when our average right now is, like, 30, and we're trying to get that up to more closer to a minute. You saw that bite come up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna retie, that's a bit frayed. That was the first crappie I've ever caught down here. I've caught plenty of crappie up at the where the parking lot is, and like you're saying, they're all along the bank. But the only fish I've seen down here along the bank are bluegill and bass. It's the first crappie I've seen out of here, so not saying they couldn't also be stacked along the bank here. I've just fished a lot down here, and that's the first crappie I've actually ever just seen in this part of the lake. Make it more visibly. Oh, damn. Jesus. No, trust me, I do cast though. You guys can't quite see it. Maybe you guys can with the wind today, but there's a bunch of grass beds in this lake, so that's why I am casting straight out. Yeah, up at the other part of the lake where the parking lot is, literally like all of my crappie I've caught there are like within 20 feet or less of the bank. Alrighty. Ooh. But also, like I said, I don't know if you guys can tell, a lot of this bank is heavy grass right here, and then there's an open spot, and then it's heavy grass, and then an open spot. It's almost like sandbars at a beach, but just grass. I'm trying to be like Quentin Tarantino. Oh, we just had a fish swipe at it, I think. Went right past it, behind it. Tuning in from Omaha, Nebraska. Hell yeah, I'm in Stillwater, Oklahoma. What's up, Florida, Christopher? Christopher, how are you today? Welcome in. Quentin, I think it's spelled with a E, not an A on the Quentin part. I think you spelled the Tarantino part right. I could be wrong about that though. I think though it's spelled with his Quentin is spelled with an E instead of an A there. I think. I don't know though. 50 likes. Thank you guys. We hit the goal for the stream. If you guys could also consider subscribing, or if you want to help out the channel a little bit more than that, we do have members on. We do have memberships and super chats and gifts. Nice. See if we can't get another fishy. I think we can. All right, let's move down. We've kind of stood here for a second. We caught a fish and had a few bites and whatnot. So it was. They wanted something a bit not quite as vibratey and a bit slimmer, it seemed to be. I'm doing really fantastic today, actually, Florida. Or Christopher. Guess you have your actual name there. What's up, Big 77? Come on, fishy fishies. Do I have? Okay, now we fixed it. Thought I had my line around the hooks. Just short of where that splash was out there. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, guys, leave your I've put some polls out on Star Wars movies of the original 6 and then also of the new ones that I did. I always do all my movie polls I do on my channel are always by popularity slash box office. So that's how I decide like what Star Wars I picked and whatnot. So, but yeah, I did polls. I have 2 polls up, one with 4 of the older ones and one with 4 of the newer ones. But leave your guys' favorite Star Wars episode in the chat. Mine's of the old ones, episode 1, just because of the pod racers, and then of the new ones is probably I really like the Solo movie. I've watched that one like 3 or 4 times. You know what I should just start doing with my movies? Is just saying bad, good, mid, amazing, instead of trying to like, because then I could still I just don't like trying to write a review because it's a lot of the times I'm forcing myself to form sentences that I probably wouldn't normally say, or words that I wouldn't normally say. And, like, if I was just talking on camera about the movie, I would say it differently. I might just start hashtagging the movie so then that way you guys know what movie it is, and then I can just say bad, good, mid, and then, like, in my lives, we'll actually do a little bit more of a deep dive into the movie. But then, like, cause like, today will be the last stream until Sunday probably, but I'm gonna see 2 to 3 movies this weekend. So that way, like The Mandalorian, you guys can know if I liked it or not before the next stream. I might do that. What lure am I using? I'm using this little pink minnow looking crankbait. I keep seeing stuff waking out there. I just don't know if it's a bluegill or if it's a bass. I don't think they really want my lure right now. What time is it? 1? Okay, cool. It's 3:25. I freaking unhooked them, and then they hooked back up too. Jesus. I wish we had like I wish we had more celebrations of, like, that were similar to, like, Halloween and stuff. Like screw Memorial Day, screw Mother's Day, screw Father's Day. What else? Screw St. Patrick's Day, screw Valentine's Day. What other shitty holidays? Pretty much any holiday, but, like, 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Every other holiday just needs to get replaced with a version of, like, Halloween or Christmas. Just yeah, that would be nice, actually. Let's just go full out consumer mode, America. Like, we already most of our holidays are already just about buying shit anyways. Let's just go full out with it, you know? Oh, okay, sorry. I just don't know normally I don't ever celebrate Mardi Gras. Another one too that I wouldn't say screw is Cinco de Mayo. I guess St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo can stay. I guess Cinco de Mayo is actually a little bit like Halloween. It's a celebration of the dead. It's not quite the same, but it's pretty similar. Screw on Mother's Day and Father's Day, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you have a lot of holidays in Germany. That's funny. It's closed on luckily, not a lot of stuff is open nowadays, like, um, Christmas and Thanksgiving are pretty much the only days that we'll have, like, an actual mass closing of businesses. Every other holiday, a lot of, like, the essentials, like gas stations, grocery stores, liquor stores, dispensaries, and then, like, fast food. I wouldn't say fast food is an essential, to be honest with you, but there are fast food places that do stay open. Ah, just missed it. Americans are like, "You're gonna work on our holidays. Here's overtime." And then it's not even, like, close to what most people should be getting paid. For the Hallmark holidays, yeah, exactly. That's I forget of that saying. Yeah, that's I forget about that saying, Cam. I do too. I miss real things. Actually, recently, I've been the last couple of years, I've had some pretty good Thanksgivings and Christmases with some family. I actually got to see family and stuff for once. As a kid, we didn't really do that much. My parents will say that we did, but if you compare it to my friends and other little kids, we didn't see our family at all. Like, I feel weird talking to my cousins. Every time I talk to my cousins and even some of even my aunt and my grandma and grandpa sometimes, like, every time I see them again, it's almost like I'm meeting a new person. And it's actually kind of funny, my sister-in-law's side of the family, I don't feel like that. When I actually go to meet with them, I'm like, "Oh, okay. I know these people." What's up, Michael Jackson? How are you today? That's good, that's good. Also, by the way, Michael, I just wanna say you don't ever have to feel bad for, like, missing a stream or whatever. Because I know you came in the other day and was like, sorry, I missed stream or whatever." It is completely fine. I understand everyone has lives and things, so just as long as you're consistent showing up, that's all I care about. Plus, some days, like yesterday and today, I've been starting my stream a little bit earlier just because of the weather, so. What's up, TKR? How are you today? And, yeah, we caught 2 decent largemouth, well, 1 little dink largemouth. We actually caught a crappie for the first time out of this part of the lake. It was a good one too, and then a couple bluegill. What's up, Max? How are you today? Yeah, 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 no worries, Cam. See, exactly, like but, like, if you I understand, like but, like, if you guys come in enough times and chat, I can understand you guys get busy with shit. I have mods that I haven't seen in months, but they're still modded because they've shown enough support that if they were to come back and watch my stuff again, I would just keep them as mods. Welcome back, Troy. 10:30 p.m. in Germany. It is 3:30 p.m. here in Oklahoma. That's good, Max. S- All right, no worries, no worries. Go do your homework. That's way more important than watching me. No worries, Michael. I never did my homework in school. I cheated on everything and I regret it. I still don't like how school's structured, but I wish I would have paid attention a little bit more. But because I played football, they just were like, "Yeah, just pass them on." It was like, cause like in my math classes, I've said this on stream before. I'm gonna say it again though. In like my math classes, I would get like 100% on all the homework and then fail the tests. Like, I wonder if he's cheating. I'll show it here in a second. It's a little pink minnow crankbait. Boom, here's the bait. Why is the stick grabbing me? Boom. I need to fix my help growing your channel. Well, I don't know if you do shorts, but shorts help. And then just consistency and being yourself. I know like a lot of people say that, but that's really the consistency and being yourself. Or if you can fake a character good enough to oh, missed it. No, I'm joking. Be yourself, consistency, doing the right amount of hashtags and also the right hashtags. And then yeah, shorts. Also, it depends what content you're trying to do. No, yeah, something came up and hit it. I don't know. It might have been too far out for you guys to see. This bait sits on top water before you start to reel it. It'll just sit there, and so I like to let my bait sit there for about 5 seconds before I start to reel. Sometimes we get a bite. That time I saw it come from, like, the left over there towards my bait. I just think I had just a tiny bit too much line out. I was still when he came to hit it, I was still bringing some of my line in. On my live streams, all I hashtag is live and fishing. Those are my only 2 hashtags on my lives. And then, like, on my shorts, I try to only stick with, like, 2 or 3 hashtags. Tags don't really matter. I just put my title down in the tag part, but hashtags, you wanna do, like, 2 or 3 of them, but you wanna make sure they're really good ones. Just you do hunting, then yeah, like, I would tag hunting and then live. Like, if you're gonna do a live stream, I would tag hunting and live. And then if you're gonna do, like, a short, I would hashtag shorts and hunting, and that's it. And YouTube's AI system now is good enough to be able to tell, like, okay, so this video, this guy hashtagged it hunting and shorts, so it's a short and hunting. But then YouTube's AI is good enough to tell what's going on in the video now. So they're like, if you say the word deer or you kill a deer or whatever, YouTube will then take your hunting hashtag and then add on top of that a little bit more. So then if someone searches like hunting deer or something like that, your video still has potential to pull up. But the reason I say to only do like 2 or 3 hashtags is because if you start doing a bunch, that part of YouTube doesn't really work that well. I do use ChatGPT to help with my titles too. Just like, cause normally I'll have like a title idea, but then I'll plug it into ChatGPT and like say to make it like more clickbaity or catchy or smoother or whatever. Also, I don't know like if you're doing lives or whatever, but vertical live streams is how I grew my channel most recently, other than just consistency. I've gone from January 18th of this year, we hit 500 subscribers, and we're now pretty much at 1,200 subscribers. Just because I switched my content up to the vertical live fishing. No worries, no worries. I always like to help people out, as long as they ask the right way. There's a guy the other day that was like, "Let's help each other grow, self-promotion, blah, blah, blah," and I was like, "Please stop." But you genuinely just asked. You were just like, "How do you do this?" Ah, hello there, Real Outdoors. How are you today? Should feel bad and beat it. Oh my god, Dan. Alright, we're gonna fish a little bit fast back to my bag, then we're gonna go to the other part of the lake. We've fished this bank a good handful of times. I don't know how many more fish are gonna wanna bite. Buddy Morris Creighton, right? That's what you said? Sorry. Think that's what you said. Creighton. That's good, that's good. I'm also doing well today, catching some fish, live streaming, chatting with you guys. It's always a good time out here. It's always a good time unless if we're just not catching anything. Even then, that's a fun time. Yeah, we've caught 2 decent largemouth. We caught a really nice crappie. We caught a little dink largemouth, and then we caught like 2 or 3 bluegill. But like I was just saying, we fished this bank. This is our third to throw down here, and it's like our fifth or sixth time walking this bank. So I think we're gonna hit the trail, go up to the other part of the lake, and see if we can't catch a fish there. Oh, W Real Outdoors. Can we get W Real Outdoors? He sent a star. Thank you, thank you. W's in the chat for Real Outdoor. I actually got to see the animation that time too. Normally, I don't look down in time to see the animation. I just read it through the chat. Yes, straight from my iPhone. Literally just have the YouTube app. You can up you can uh pull up the YouTube app, hit the plus button, and then scroll over to live. And then as long as you've like verified your YouTube and everything to make sure that like YouTube knows you're a real person and of age and all of that, you can live stream. As long as you have connection too. All I have is my iPhone. I have my charging cable that came with my iPhone, and then I bought it, or my brother gave me this external battery. I think I'm gonna get a second one just for backup, but it's an external battery. And then I have a Telesin neck mount for the iPhone. That's Telesin neck mount. I got off of Amazon. It's like $40. I also got the one that's not magnetic because of my phone case has like ridges on the back. I got the one that like grabs the outside of your phone. Plus, I feel like that's maybe a little bit more stable too. Hell yeah, real outdoors. Yes, we're trying to. We are living the dream. We are. Again, thank you for the gift. Oh, my nipples have cameras? Jesus, what? I'm just gonna start doing the gift goals. Feel like people give gifts more over than super chats. Start gold, thank you. There we go. What if they did have like nipple clamps, but it was they had cameras on it? You just see someone out fishing with no shirt on and they have like nipple clamps on recording what they're fishing. What's up, Rainer? How are you today? Welcome in. Ah, thought I got taken under for a second. It kind of looked like it did. I think something just swam up to it. Feel good? Hell yeah. I feel good today too. You'll have 24-inch nipples? Jesus, probably. That would be actually like my nipples are longer than my penis. Gravity would take over. What are you fishing? I'll show you here in a second. We're targeting largemouth, crappie, and bluegill, but I'm fishing this little pink crankbait minnow here. I wonder if some of the bites I've been filling are crappie out here. That would make sense. Because sometimes I think I fill bites, but they're like very light, and I don't bring grass in either, so it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a bite. I wonder if that's the crappie biting. There's been a couple times where I'll hook it, and then I won't bring grass in either. I'll set the hook. Thank you for the sub. What's up, Matt? How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Could someone tell me if we hit 1,200 yet? Ah, just missed it. Don't think he really had it, to be honest. Oh, that frog is still following me, dude. It's almost like the frog waits for us at the parking lot and then just follows us until later on. Or that, yeah. No, there's definitely some of that camp. I see those fish, but there's times where I'm just like swimming it, and it feels a little bit more than like a baby fish, but it's still not quite like a hit. Welcome back. 1,200. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for 1,200 subs. Speaking of 1,200 subs, we will be doing the 1,000 subscriber special within the next like 2 to 3 weeks. I just got to get through this week because I'm busy with my brother's birthday and a few other things. And then after that, I got to look for a good weather day is the main thing. But we'll eat 1,000 milligrams and come out and try to fish. F off Kermit, yes. Sadly, Kermit is attached to my body, as in it's my butthole. Honestly, my main concern. Oh, how do you not get that? My main concern with eating 1,000 milligrams is hooking myself out here. Is me being just messed up enough on the edibles is like I'm being stupid, a little bit more stupid than I normally am, and then like I hook myself. That's my only worries. Other than that, I think we will be fine. I think honestly we'll be able to catch something too. Cast it right into some grass there. Nice. Okay. We're just gonna go fish this open water because we just the 2 hour or 3 hour mark about 7 minutes ago. We got less than an hour left before we end the stream. Alrighty, thanks for the gift, Real Outdoors. For every fish caught. Oh my god. Ah, missed it again. What if it's like I catch dude. Nah, we couldn't do that. What I might do though is I could buy 1,000 milligrams with 40 pieces in them, and then do every fish caught, we eat 5 of them. We eat 100 milligrams or something. And then if we're just not catching anything, I'll just go ahead and eat it. I eat like 10,000 milligrams. The most I've eaten in a day is spread out through the day too. Is probably like 4 or 5,000. But towards the end of the day, I was not fully functional. Do that? I think we might do that then. We might get um like a 40 piece count, and every fish we catch, we eat 100 milligrams, 5 pieces or 4 pieces. The one I'm thinking of, there's 25, they're 25 milligrams each. There's like 40 pieces or whatever. Alrighty, see you later, Max. Thanks for stopping by. Of course. There's little bluegills. They're just pecking at it as soon as it hits the water. Honestly, if we catch one more fish down here, as long as it's decent, we might go ahead and just end it. But if we don't catch one down here and we go up to the top, we might just end the stream on the next catch up top. The Tickle Club. It's just my memberships. That's just what I call my members on my channel. Guys, consider dropping a like and subbing if you haven't already. Helps me out a lot. Also, if you want to help me out just a little bit more, consider becoming a member or leaving a super chat or a gift. We're 1 like away from 60 likes on the stream. Oh, that was just a little bluegill though. Or no, that was that a bluegill or a little baby bass? It gets a bluegill. I just was looking at it again. Think I saw some orange on the fins. What's up, Lions for the win? How are you? You know what? We're just gonna go up top, I think. Maybe like 3 more casts down here. Jesus, I thought I was stepping over the stick. That's good, that's good. Duck. Mr. Duck. Ooh, we hit 60 likes. Thank you, guys. Mr. Duck was just looking at me as I said, ooh. The duck just stopped. It's like, "I'm not gonna go that way." It literally is going around too, that's funny. Okay, one more cast, and then we're just gonna head up to the main part of the lake. Try to get our last fish of stream. Looks like the bites. Oh, oh, that looked like a decent fish. Whatever it was. How come when I put non-top water baits on, but I let them sit there on top water, I get more bites, but when I fish in actual top water, I get 0 bites. Whoa, hello there, everyone. You might have already liked it then. Yeah, we caught 3 largemouth, 1 crappie, 2 or 3 bluegill. Hello there, Jacob. Hello there, Ray. Well, it's not letting you guys like? I don't know why then. Interesting. If you guys are on your phone, you have to click on the top at the top of the, like, of the stream on your guys's, f like, view. It'll, like, show how many people are in the stream, and then it'll show how many likes. You have to, like, click on theirs. I know sometimes, like, if depending on where you're looking at the stream from, you have to kinda have to do something different. Hello, Base Bros, how are you? Last cast, and then we're gonna go up. That's good, that's good. Hey, wait, let's rotate on the map. Oh, tap the screen twice? Yeah, there you go. I don't watch too many, vertical live streams other than my own and, like, one other channel. Nice, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, a little short block here back up to the main part of the lake. I'm gonna take this out of my bag or out of my pockets. From Munich? Hell yeah. I'm in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Oh man, my back. Dan, we shouldn't have done that the other night, Dan. But yeah, Stillwater, Oklahoma, the state right above Texas, if you don't know where that's at. All right, let's go try to get the last fish of stream and then do our outro. Oh, it's my zipper. Yeah, yes. More lube next time is needed. Oh my god. Yes, we do. Luckily, the city I'm in, we're kind of down in a valley, so, like, we'll get all of the weather that comes with the tornadoes, and, like, we'll even have tornadoes form over us, but it's very rare that the tornado actually drops and hits Stillwater because 'cause we're in the valley. They have hit downtown, like, once or twice, and then they have hit, like, the farmland on the outskirts of town, but I don't think it really did too much damage out there other than just rip some stuff up. Oh my god, dude, that my first reaction after she won the way she won, I was like, "That was stupid as fuck." I was like, "That was so stupid." I should've just stopped watching it after the, whatever fight was before that. Was it the Nate Diaz fight was right before that one? Because all the other fights, even the prelims, all of them were really good, and then you just have the 17-second armbar that looks fake. I was just like, "That was dumb." I really did. I was like, that was dumb." I could've went to bed an hour earlier than I did. Yeah, Diaz and Perry, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that fight and all the fights before that were pretty good fights. And then you just got Ron to armbar 17 seconds. Yeah, I know, that's and apparently there's been some videos. The video of her, like, warming up is a bit different than the actual what happened in the match, but there are some very similar moves, and people are trying to be like, it was set up. And, like, honestly, if you told me if that fight was set up and then the rest of the fights were real, I would believe it. But Ronda got paid like 2 point something million, and then the other girl got paid like 1.8 or something like that just to fight. That's not including like any other promotions and stuff that they do. Oh yeah, yeah, I guess just to walk in the ring. I guess there wasn't really a fight. You're right about that. Oh yeah. It's just sometimes this part of the lake isn't quite turned on the bite as the one part of the lake we were just at. It's quite interesting, actually. Oh, that was funny. We flipped that fish out of the water. Looked like just a bluegill. The walk it was actually, that is true. Jesus. Literally them like the whole, them announcing the fight, like, you know, how they're like, "Ronda Rousey, Wayne, blah, blah, blah." That part of was even longer than the actual fight. I think most of the time when I take a pee, it's longer than 17 seconds. Like, if I, like, am actually having to take a pee and not going pee just to empty my bladder because I'm about to go to a movie or sit down for a while, like, if I'm just actually naturally taking a pee, most of my pees last longer than 17 seconds. Few more casts in, then we'll rotate on the map. Last cast. Actually, one more cast after this, so we're gonna cast to the left once more. Uh, think about everybody except for the 2 girls in the ring were pissed off about how that fight went. Except for the 2 families that made millions off the 17 seconds, I think everybody else was pissed, though. It was still a good pay-per-view, though. Like I said, all the other fights were really good. It's just that and then you have all these, like, really good fights, and then you just have the the main event. Woo! Alright, let's rotate on the map. Come on, last fish, what art thou? I think it's trying to rain again. I think I feel some sprinkles. God, get off of the grass. Couple more casts and then we'll rotate again. It's a little pink minnow crankbait. Catch crappie, bluegill, largemouth. Oh, yeah. There we go. Skipped it over the grass. Alright. Last cast here, and then we'll rotate. Actually, we're gonna make one more cast. I didn't like that. I wanted it more to my right there. Just trying to bring it more along the grass line. There we go. Alright, let's rotate on the map. Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Okay, I'm done. I'm done being dumb. A cockroach? Do they make cockroach baits? I might need to grab one, honestly. Because I like creature baits. Or are you saying grab a live cockroach? Or blunt roach? I haven't smoked a blunt, like an actual blunt, in a long time. I've smoked some like they they call them blunts, but they're not tobacco. They're like the king palm leaves or whatever. Or a Zen pouch. I can't do nicotine, sadly. Every time I've ever tried dip or a pouch, I always throw up. Nicotine makes me way too dizzy. It's the only thing too. I actually don't mind the high of nicotine but I start getting way too dizzy and then I throw up. Oh, as a lure? I should try that actually. I wonder if people would get upset about it though, because I'm like, if I were to catch a fish, I don't care. I mean, but I could see some people being like, "You fed nicotine to a fish." I don't care though. That's actually a good idea. I saw a TikTok the other day of someone, they put a Nerf dart on a jig head and caught a bass. I was like, "That's actually kinda smart." Few more caster and then we'll rotate. Last cast here and then we'll rotate on the map. What the heck is coming down the parking lot right now? Something with the trailer. I can do I can do like a tiny bit within a blunt and but then again, it's mainly just the marijuana then that I'm feeling. Oh, you seen him catch fish with them before? Okay. I mean, I could see that happening. It just, because I mean, if you get a white one and then you put it on a bobber, I definitely could see that happening. No, we're not gonna stop there. Actually, we are. We're gonna make 3 casts. Come hit it again, please. Soft plastic grubs work pretty well here, but this has been working good today. I wanna keep with what's been working, but I do fish some soft plastics out here. I have fished frogs out here too. I need to get a smaller frog though for my setup that I have now. I could fish the other frogs, but we might get into some trouble with how much they weigh, and then if we get a bigger fish on, or if a fish decides it wants to dive into a bunch of grass. What I'm saying is I just need to get heavier line for either smaller frog or heavier line. Okay, let's rotate. On the rivet frog, I forget what there's a black frog that I've caught stuff on, and then like a tan frog that I've caught stuff on out here. Forget what like brand and stuff there though. Okay. How many times have I gotten my they were stuck in this freaking tree, bro? What are you even around? Like, what is going on right now? Fuck this tree. All right. Yeah, there we go. This is actually the spot where I've caught a lot of my crappie at. Right here. Hello there, Antonio. How are you today? Come on, last fish. We need just one fish so then we can end stream. We had one down there at that first spot, then he jumped off. All right, last cast here, and then we'll rotate on the map. I know I'm fishing these spots kind of fast, but I'm trying to make it to the panfish pond before the 4-hour mark. Because I know we can probably catch something there. All right, let's rotate. Got 20 minutes before the 4-hour mark. Think we can get something. I wish it wasn't cold because I would wait in this one spot up here, but it's cold. I'm not gonna do that. Plus, I have my boots on. Is anybody else a scrumptious little boy or girl here? I am. All right, let's try a few casts at the spot. I like wanted to skip the spot, but then I kept thinking about this spot, so we're gonna stop at this spot. Come here, fishy fishies. Where's my last fishy at? She's grass. Alright, last cast here, and then we're gonna rotate on the map. Is this one of the spots that doesn't have good connection? Because we view shit dropped. I think it might be. It's also why I've been fishing the bottom part of the lake more too. It's just better connection down there. There's no like weird spots. Alrighty. Leave me alone, Branch. Oh, the top water. I tried it earlier today. Didn't get even a little inch, even like any interest in it. All right, 2 more spots, and then we're just gonna go to the panfish pond. Yeah, I used to catch a lot of stuff out here on top water. Think we just gotta find the right day again. I used to like only fish top water out here. Even like on the days that isn't a good top water day, I'd still catch stuff. I used to only fish this one popper that we fished with earlier in the stream. I'd catch so much stuff out on here. And then ever since I stopped throwing and I've switched to other things, and then every time I go back to top water out here, I don't ever get anything. It's interesting. Yeah, see, I'm not even we had that like one bite over at the first spot. That's also why I've been going down to the bottom part of the lake. This part of the lake gets a lot more weirder and hit harder with the weather than the bottom part. It takes longer for it to like reset up here than it does at the bottom. Do wop a do wop a do wop. There we go. Last cast here, and then we're gonna rotate to our last spot before the panfish cheat code. Alrighty, let's rotate. Honestly, I just kind of want to go to the panfish pond because the viewership has died down quite a bit. Rumpelstiltskin. Rumple my tumple. Tumpy my rumpy. Rumpity tump to tumpity rump. Give my rump a tump. Give my tump a rump. Woo, 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 woo. Alright, we're gonna give Spot like 3 to 5 casts and just head to the panfish pond if we don't get anything. Nope, nope, nope. Hooks are tangled. I don't know, actually. I'd have to look. I do know what you're talking about, though. I just I don't normally look at that. The only thing I kinda look at is, like, rain and then, like, um, the how hot it is during what time of day. Which, I mean, I'm kinda like it's kinda like I'm looking at the pressure, I just don't directly look at the pressure. Hello there, John, how are you? Welcome into the stream. Alright. Last cast here, and then we're just gonna go to the cheat code part of the lake so we can end stream. We might do one more cast, that wasn't very good, I got stuck. Okay, last cast. As long as I don't get stuck on anything. Yeah, there we go. I used to look at stuff like that a lot more, but ever since I've, like, I've learned this lake pretty well. So, like, I'm able to just kinda, like, look outside and be like, "Is it gonna be good or not today?" But like you're saying, I could start paying attention to know what baits might be a little bit better for that day. Because I know what baits work really well out here. If I start looking at that, then we could just dial down what exactly I should be throwing that day. Alright, let's go to cheat code part of the lake. Get our last fish. Spellianus. Emiliano. Hopefully no one sits directly next to me tomorrow. I'm going to the 2 p.m. showing and there's like the theater, there's already a decent amount of people. Just like it's like one of the few I've bitched about this so many times. Like one of the few times where like you buy a ticket and you have a seat number but, like, you can decide not to sit next to someone. People still try to save space for people. What's up, outdoor? We are coming to the end stream here. We're trying to get one more fish so we can end it. We've had a pretty good day of fishing. How was your day going? Nice, nice, nice. I'm glad that you caught stuff. No worries either. Honestly, yesterday and today I've started my stream quite a bit earlier than I normally will during the summertime. It's just because it's like 60 degrees all day yesterday and today. Normally this time of year it's like 90 degrees. No, not tomorrow. This week I'm a bit busy. I don't think we'll have a live again until probably Sunday. All right. Do we still have them on? Yes. Easy. Literally first cast. I don't even care that it's small. I just like to end my streams on a fish. The cheat code. Okay. Now we can end stream. Yes, it was very cute. Alrighty. That's gonna do it for today's stream. As always, if you could drop a like and sub if you haven't already. Also consider joining the members or dropping a super chat or a gift helps me out a lot. Um, Probably won't be live till Sunday this week. Um, I got my brother's birthday. There's a pay-per-view this weekend and a couple other things. So probably won't be till Sunday if I can't stream on Sunday for whatever reason. Then we'll try and be back out here on Tuesday. But I think as long as the weather allows us, we'll be out here on Sunday. Keychain fish. Yes, exactly. 1,000 subscriber stream will be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Again, the next like 3 weeks, I have family, birthday, some stuff going on, so I will still be live as much as I can. But just saying that if I'm not live, I have stuff for the next about 3 weeks, family coming in and whatnot. So just look out for the live notification. And then again, we are trying to test some things out on the channel, so we're keeping the live streams to like 2 to 4 hours. And then in the next 2 to 3 weeks, also start looking out for like shorts that you will only be able to see that content or record some shorts after I end stream and stuff like that. Just kind of testing some things out here on the channel. Um, but yeah, I don't think I got anything else for you guys other than thank you guys for 1,200 subscribers and the support has been amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ronda Rousey, another team. Sunday, it's Sunday. I won't be live till probably Sunday, Florida. But yeah, anyways, have a good night, Dan. Have a good night, Florida. Have a good night, outdoor. Have a good night, John. Who else was just talking? Have a good night, Cam, if you're still in here. Have a good night to the rest of my mods. Have a good night, anybody else watching this. If you're watching this later on, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good future. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye.